Good.
Hello, everybody. It all started in 1990 in Jacksonville, Florida. My parents had been married for 3 years and decided that they finally wanted to get a dog. After months of research and calculated decision making, they decided that a Border Terrier was the dog for them. But instead, they decided to move to California and have 4 kids instead. In 2016, on my mom's 50th birthday, my dad had reconsidered the idea and decided since that 2 kids were moving into college and 2 kids had already graduated college, it was a good time to get a dog. So as a surprise birthday present for my mom, we decided to go to the dog show. My father had spoken with several different Border Terrier breeders, and he realized after multiple long conversations that he was not the one interviewing and he was the one being interviewed. So to begin, the breeder wanted to interview us at the dog show. So on a fine day in May 2016, everyone in my family drove up to Alameda. You could feel the excitement in the car for everyone except for me. I was ready to ruin my mom's 50th birthday. Dogs to me were smelly, gross, loud, muddy, pretty much any negative adjective you could think of. I've always thought of myself as more of a cat guy. So unconsciously, I made a decision to deny this breeder an opportunity to give us a dog. I understood the consequences, but I've always thought of myself as stubborn and more of a cat guy. When we get there, I realized that the Border Terriers were just small, energetic brown balls of fur, and that the breeder was really just a strict woman who was in control of her dogs. My first act was that the breeder had asked me to flip the dog over to check the sex, when I had asked her a very simple question. I ignored her and just hid behind my parents. After that, I was eating a hot dog outside, and my parents had bought me to just quiet me down and get me to not make trouble, and I saw a dog go number 2 on the concrete. I lost my appetite and made a face in front of everybody, and it was very obvious what was happening. Finally, the breeder was showing our family the puppies, and I was nowhere to be found. I had avoided the situation entirely and was trying to spend as little time with them as possible. In conclusion, we didn't get the Border Terrier because, not just myself, but because of other issues, including spaying the dog, having to breed the dog, and take the dog to dog shows. My family was not up for that. But around a year or so later, my family decided to get a Brittany named Riley. Riley is the center of our household, and I love her to death. But in conclusion, I realized that the world doesn't revolve around me, and I have to think about others instead of myself